Hello friends, it's Brandi from Artisan Bee Boutique. Today I have a brand new little junk journal to share with you. This one is an altered greeting card journal, and it's got kind of a wedding floral love theme. Would be good for engagement or, you know, bridal shower, anything like that along those lines. It is made again from a greeting card. So this one measures about 6 inches tall by about just under four and a half. I'd say just about 4.5 inches this way. This one was a lot of fun to make. It's got really pretty colors. I'm going to show you the outside a little bit here before we open up and look at the inside. Super cute, naked junk journal. I forgot to mention that. Naked because it comes with a pack of ephemera, a big bundle of fun things for you to play with and make it your own. So the outside, again, it's a greeting card, and I covered the back with a really pretty pink pattern paper. It's kind of a vintagey look. I did lace trims on the edges of the journal, and then I did a lace trimmed cover for the spine. It's a sewn binding, single signature. For the closure, I just did a color coordinating, kind of goes with this blue here, tulle tie closure. Wraps around a couple times so you have plenty of length here. And then on the ends, I just put little pink pony beads for accents. So I'm gonna put this ephemera pack aside while I show you around this journal a little bit so you can get an idea of what it looks like. Before we go inside, I'll just kind of show you the outside. It's got some pretty little wood bead accents here dangling from the thread that I used to sew the signature in. And this thread is a stretchy, like an elastic, pale purple color. It looks nice with this purple here in the flowers. Has kind of a foil in the image. I'm not sure what you call that, kind of like a foil effect there in the image. I just think this cover is just so beautiful, and it didn't need anything. I did not put a title because, again, it's a naked journal, so it's for the person, the recipient, to make it their own. So if you want to put a little label or something down here that can say like the date or the occasion or the couple's name or whatever it is, this would be a perfect journal for the bride-to-be to get ready for her wedding. Perfect gift for a shower or an engagement. The trims on the edges are doubled, so you have, so I did lace on the front cover and the inside. And then there's the back without the tie. The spine. That's what it looks like open. And I'm just going to show you through the inside of this journal real quick. Again, it is naked, so there's basically it's just lots of sorted pages for you to just play with and have fun with. On the inside of the covers, I covered the card with some really pretty, again, color coordinating. I wanted to keep like a kind of a vintagey, romantic color vibe going through this journal. So kind of pastels, like vintage pastels. So I covered the inside of the card all the way across with this kind of sagey green paper here, and then I did some little tuck pockets for, so this can be used for, you know, photos or journaling tags or anything that you want to put in there, with a nice pink and white trim there. And then, sorry for the background noise, my husband is in the shed building the centerpieces for my daughter's wedding. So he's gonna be busy with that, so you might hear some sawing sounds and stuff like that. So in the beginning, as with most of my journals, I start with a tracing paper page here that you can see through. I just love that effect. I love the way it looks. And then you're gonna see a lot of torn edges. Again, I like that. That's just my preference. That's the way I like to do it. And I'm just gonna flip through the pages here so you can just see what the inside looks like. And there's just a mix of writing papers, scrapbook papers, some vintage pieces, plenty of blank pages for you to do art on, you know, art like collage, if you want to do collage, photos, just anything that you want to do with these. It's just, it leaves a lot to the imagination. This is coffee stained construction paper, and I just did a pretty heart lace trim on there. If you can see the kind of coffee stain on that. And the fun part is that comes, like I said earlier, this comes with a big bundle of ephemera, mix of a vintage and vintage inspired ephemera, paper and embellishments, little snippets, and all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm gonna, after I get through the journal, I'm just gonna show you some of what's in that package. I decided to start kind of doing a line of these journals that are the naked journals. I decorate, you know, put them together, decorate them, do the covers, and just some of the kind of artsy stuff, but without doing too much, because I want these journals to be for the recipient to be able to really just have fun with. Okay, so this is the center, and I just love doing a center that just pops when you open it, just something that really catches your eye. So I just kind of did some of the scrapbook paper here, and then a pink heart in the center. And I just love the way that looks. And then you can see the center bookmark strings. I leave these strings after I sew the binding, and then I like to add like beads, or it's just something to give it that extra fun accent. And you can just have those coming out the top or the bottom or both. Looks great either way. And then the second half of the journal obviously mirrors the front of the journal, the beginning. So I'll just go through that real fast. Coffee stain paper. There's some more of that coffee stained construction paper with the lace trim. Mirrors the other side. That's coloring book page if I didn't mention that earlier. And coming to the back of the journal, have the other half of that pretty heart, that lace heart. I just love that layered look there. And then the tracing paper sheet. And then the back again mirrors the front, back inside cover. So you have another pocket here for all your keepsakes and photos. And then the lace trim mirrors the front and the back. So there's the journal. Just a pretty little journal, naked journal that would make a wonderful gift. Okay, so there's that, and then I'm just going to tie this back up and then kind of just show you real quick what's in the goodie bundle. I call them goodies, things to play with. That's the fun part, because I like to include just a lot of ephemera and, you know, embellishments. Whoever receives this journal, whether it's a gift or, you know, somebody wants it for themselves, whatever the case is, they're going to have just a bunch of fun stuff to play with and just be creative with. And I like to add enough so that, you know, obviously us junk journal makers, we love to have ephemera stashes. So why not, you know, have ephemera to add to your stash? So whatever's left, whatever you choose not to use in the journal, you have plenty of stuff to play with and add to your stash. for future projects. So I've got a pack here, a 5x7 pack, and this is all your papers and larger pieces. And then I've got a smaller snippets pack, and I'm not going to take all of these out. This journal and pack bundle will be listed in my Mercari shop, which will have more pictures of everything kind of spread out so you can see details. But this is the smaller like paper pieces ephemera pack, plenty of stuff in there to play with. This gives you a little bit of an idea. And then I have a smaller pack with embellishments and just little things. There's some gems and some buttons, some clips, and 6 of my distressed paper clips, a bulb pin, and then a plastic safety pin, and a little tassel, and a little daisy. So lots of fun stuff in there, some little beads, things that you can use to decorate. And then I'll show you some of these larger pieces real fast, just so you can see what some of the ephemera that's in here. There's some Tim Holtz stuff in here. And then some of stuff from my vintage, ephemera collection. So here's some Tim Holtz things for you to, sorry, I'm spreading it out past where the camera is. And then just little, lots of little fun odds and ends. Some are just offcuts from scrapbook paper. This is a washi sticker that I actually usually just take these and cut them and use different pieces of it, or you can use it as a strip to decorate. Some vintage game sheet things, vintage inspired papers. Some are just offcuts of other things. And there's some old hymnal paper. This one, I believe that this is a 1930s hymnal, but the copyright on the songs on the bottom says 1910. So it's pretty old. I know the book was from the 30s that I got that out of. And in this one, you're gonna get a cool letter. This one's typed, and this one is dated 1962. And it went to someone in Switzerland via airmail from Illinois. It's got the original envelope and the original letter inside. Just a fun piece to add to your stash. It's got the typed letter on the front here, and then on the back, and then also written as well. So you get that just for fun. I like to throw in some neat things. And then just, again, some more just odds and ends from my vintage collection. This is just a nice envelope that I thought you could use to store ephemera. It goes nicely with the coloring of the journal. It's kind of like an olivey green color. Journaling. Just some vintage sewing pattern paper here that you could use to do your collage work with, or anything like that. Vintage guest check. All these game sheets that you're seeing, this was from a find in a antique store. It was like a bundle that I found for like $10. I got this huge bundle of this old 1950s bridge game stuff, and I think it came off of a cruise ship or something from back then, but it was really cool, and it came with pads of these different game sheets for the game. And I just having fun just sharing them with everybody and including them in my bundles and in my journals. This is from a 1950s Scrabble dictionary or Scrabble word guide. And then that was cut from a piece of cardstock paper. I'm trying to, I try to keep, when I do the bundles for this, I try to keep the colors and, just a lot of the stuff in it, just things that you can work with in this particular journal. But again, anything that, you don't want to use in this journal, you just have it for your stash for another journal. And this is just a note sheet. And a little burlap heart. And this was just an offcut that you can trim up or use as a tag or whatever like that. And then, like I said, the two little 2 little bundles of the smaller pieces of ephemera. So as you can see, you get a big fun load of fun stuff, just goodies and fun things to play with this. I haven't counted everything out yet, but I will when I do the listing. This one is already photographed, and I just need to do some editing and upload to my Mercari shop, so it'll be available by the end of the day today. And then when it is available, I will put the link. I'll put the link to the listing in the description. And if you just want to take a look at my Mercari shop, you can go on my channel and click the little button at the top right hand corner that says Mercari, and that will take you to my shop, and you can see what else I have available. Currently, right now, I have two journals still available listed on there, and this one will be listed tonight, so that'll be 3. That's it for this one today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, and make sure to click subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I appreciate everyone who is here and has subscribed, and I would love to have you join us if you haven't already, and ring the little bell so you can know when I post future videos. I'm just really enjoying this. I'm having a good time sharing my creations with you. Yes, they're for sale, but whether you purchase or not, I love that the input and the feedback and the inspiration that we can give each other by doing these and watching these videos. So until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you're happy and healthy and safe today, and I will talk to you next time. Have a good day. Bye.